So further on with my tour through my threads account. So read this. So I wrote this. I would go into more details. They are here concerned with who was in whom first. I wrote it elsewhere. It was not the question. The question was who was building the church in our home village first. So first, indeed, there were Catholics. Then there were Protestants. So here they are suggesting on the personal level that they can undo and change and simply blurring things, but proceeding further onto another sphere would be a huge undertaking. But just gather Catholics from here and there, move them over to there, and all of a sudden it is a Catholic area or what, after 50 years. No, other. Lower Saxony around Bremen, at least in our area, is predominantly Protestant. This is maybe a thought that is on one of the longer videos on YouTube. And I had inserted it into a commentary to a person of interest, which is now interesting to have a look onto, whether it has been left there and kept as such, and be it for documenting reasons, or whether it was followed upon the advice, as if, of an American, where I did likewise. He secured it, kind of. It is not there any longer, but it might be replaceable from there. Yeah, it is my story. I recall it, of course. I would have loved to read certain formulations again, but if they cannot do that, so be it. Yeah. If he now goes and hands it over to girls who behaved well on certain occasions, yeah, then that would be an example. For me, piss off here, piss off you all. I'm totally wrong in this country altogether. It does not really interest me any longer. I have done my part, and if it is not possible in this country that people deal properly with what they deserve, with what they not deserve, with what they get, then I can do not anything against that. Here, this is not an attempt to do a spontaneous demonstration and do it once in a while, every week. It was just an idea, and I did not proceed on that. The locality, though, was becoming cramped, really cramped. I suggested, here is my bank me slash link, IAW or Imke an der Westermann. But if it is that difficult to get money which is deserved by me, and likely those people are very much in the nose on which grounds. Yeah, shall I go there and throw there anything or what? They obviously have not the education. It is as simple as that. Not the education and not the, how does one say, yeah, it is the name droppers here are concerning myself and my social surrounding then formally. Here, not the German football team so much as interesting, though they are connected, but the advertisement, which does make sense. The row that they have invented, it says something. Don't ask what though, pay me first. They just relied on the fact that if I'm hooked on something, I would just proceed and working on it. And they did this computer criminality thing. Think they had secured that, but they were on no grounds to having done so, if one sees it from the statutory point of view. They had no right, not so, whatsoever, nothing. As the storage is full here, and I'm not able to Bluetooth it over, I have to do it here faster, which is also good. But yeah, it is off-putting. It is really off-putting. They let me buy this and that device, infect it, preside over it, sitting on no educational grounds. Or on educational grounds which does not fit. Yeah, this case is even more interesting. They are sitting on educational grounds which do not fit my efforts here and my case. Simply do not fit. Talking into other people's fates, in that case mine, and relying on people they once fuck in a while with, and building bonds, and seeing that crimes are being done. I have certain people in my mind, certain women that are also likely to having been part of a kind of one of beginning circles that would hark back onto but a Bad Hersfeld tour of the obviously very interesting Andreas Papantonopoulos, my then former love relationship. We were in Bad Hersfeld, and I checked the coordinates of that place, a ruin in which you sit and would know that you watch rehearsals, and the coordinates say 866. Well, I don't know 8, but it says 66. Birth date, birth year of my brothers. So the idea might have been developed. Well, let's play her and others. Likewise, good. Play brothers. Yeah. I don't know what they thought the brother would do. Yeah, I cannot take every standpoint to explore it in order to understand it. In order to understand how it was possible that I really survived it all. Having been able to as if encapsulate all and drag it onto the criminal law relevant fields. It's all a German matter, and of course German authorities can decide to not doing anything. pointing to the very fact that there is a threefold diagnosis, but this is of course one part of the whole matter. So I can say there were no grounds to supervise me in any way, to see what I was writing, and to read it in the same minute I write. Then going and hand out things to the TV media industry. It is a completely a disaster. I don't understand those people here. And then letting me play one or the other bit out of my text via the media. It has not been handled well, but I enabled it several times. Immediately upon my return, then after